Have you ever heard of the book Hillbilly Elegy? Maybe you saw the movie. It got everyone talking. But what's the real story behind it? Let's dive into the world of JD Vance and his memoir. We'll uncover the truth behind the hype. Get ready for a fascinating look at a book that divided a nation. We'll explore the controversies, the praises, and everything in between. Stick around because it's about to get interesting. JD Vance's Hillbilly Elegy took the world by storm. It became a bestseller. Why? Because it offered a glimpse into a world many knew nothing about. Vance wrote about his life growing up in Appalachia. He shared his family's struggles with poverty, addiction, and cultural despair. The book sparked a national conversation. Some people praised Vance for his honesty. Others criticized his portrayal of Appalachia. Was it accurate or stereotypical? Hillbilly Elegy became a cultural phenomenon, a lightning rod for debate. It forced us to confront uncomfortable truths about class, opportunity, and the American dream. Get ready to explore the impact of this book and the man behind it. J.D. Vance's story is one of resilience. He didn't have it easy. He grew up in Middletown, Ohio, but his family roots were in the heart of Appalachia, in a place called Jackson, Kentucky. Middletown became a landing place for his family. Many Appalachian families migrated there for work. They were looking for a better life. Despite facing challenges, Vance persevered. He joined the Marines after high school. He served in Iraq. The military gave him structure and discipline. It also gave him a sense of purpose. After his service, Vance went to Ohio State University. He excelled there. He eventually graduated from Yale Law School. Vance's journey from a struggling town to an Ivy League institution is remarkable. He defied the odds. He broke free from a cycle of poverty and despair, but his upbringing left an indelible mark on him. His experiences shaped his worldview. They fueled his desire to understand the complexities of social mobility in America. Hillbilly Elegy is deeply personal. Vance doesn't shy away from sharing his family's struggles. He writes candidly about his mother's battle with addiction. He talks about the cycle of poverty that plagued his family for generations. Vance's childhood was marked by instability and trauma. He witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of poverty, addiction, and family dysfunction. Despite the hardships, Vance's memoir is also a story about love and resilience. He writes with empathy and understanding about his family, particularly his grandparents, who played a pivotal role in his upbringing. His mama, as he called his grandmother, became his rock. She provided him with stability and guidance. Vance's story reveals the deep-seated sense of loyalty and love that often exists within families, even in the face of adversity. His family's struggles may have been rooted in their circumstances, but their love for each other was a constant. It was this love that helped Vance overcome his difficult childhood. Section 3. The Seeds of Hillbilly Elegy. Vance's time at Yale Law School sparked something in him. He was surrounded by brilliant minds from privileged backgrounds. He couldn't help but notice the stark contrast between their experiences and his own. It was during this time that the seeds of Hillbilly Elegy were sown. Vance felt compelled to share his story. Hillbilly Elegy was his way of giving a voice to the voiceless. Section 1. A Nation Divided. When Hillbilly Elegy hit the shelves, it ignited a firestorm. Some praised Vance for his raw honesty. They saw his story as a testament to resilience, but not everyone was impressed. Critics emerged, questioning Vance's perspective. Hillbilly Elegy became a cultural Rorschach test. It confirmed existing biases about rural America. Section 2. Hollywood comes knocking. Hollywood came calling. The rights to Hillbilly Elegy were snapped up. The book was destined for the big screen. The film starred Amy Adams and Glenn Close. Critics were divided. Did it capture the book's nuances or fall into familiar tropes? The film reignited the debate. It kept the conversation going and sparked dialogues about rural challenges. Years after its release, Hillbilly Elegy remains a cultural touchstone. It continues to be discussed, debated, and dissected. The book's legacy is complex. It's a story about family, resilience, and the challenges of overcoming adversity. But it's also a story that has divided readers and viewers. Some see it as a powerful indictment of the challenges facing rural America. Others view it as a flawed and incomplete portrait of a complex region. Love it or hate it, Hillbilly Elegy has left its mark on the cultural landscape. It's a book that forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and the world we live in. And it's a story that continues to spark important conversations about class, opportunity, and the meaning of the American dream. Hillbilly Elegy isn't just about poverty and addiction, it's about challenging stereotypes. Appalachia is often portrayed as a monolithic culture, but Vance paints a more nuanced picture. He shows the diversity within the region. He highlights the strength and resilience of its people. Vance emphasizes that Appalachia is not defined solely by its struggles. There's a rich history, a strong sense of community, and a deep connection to the land. These aspects are often overlooked. Vance's memoir encourages us to look beyond the stereotypes and appreciate the complexities of the region. He challenges us to see the humanity behind the statistics. The people in Hillbilly Elegy are not just numbers or case studies. They're individuals with hopes, dreams, and struggles. Vance reminds us that empathy is crucial for understanding the challenges faced by marginalized communities. Hillbilly Elegy delves into the political landscape of Appalachia. Vance argues that economic despair and social alienation have fueled a sense of resentment and anger. This, he suggests, has contributed to the rise of populism and the appeal of politicians who offer simplistic solutions to complex problems. Vance doesn't shy away from criticizing both sides of the political spectrum. He argues that liberals often fail to understand the cultural anxieties of working-class whites. Conservatives, he suggests, haven't done enough to address the root causes of economic inequality. He highlights the need for a more nuanced and empathetic approach to politics, one that acknowledges the legitimate grievances of those who feel left behind by globalization and technological change. Vance's analysis of the political landscape provides valuable insights into the divisions that continue to plague American society. While Hillbilly Elegy doesn't offer easy answers, it does suggest a path forward. Vance emphasizes the importance of education, personal responsibility, and community support in breaking the cycle of poverty and despair. He argues that individuals need to take ownership of their lives and make choices that lead to a better future. He also stresses the need for greater investment in education, job training, and social services in struggling communities. Vance believes that by providing people with the tools and opportunities they need, we can empower them to create a better life for themselves and their families. Hillbilly Elegy is ultimately a story about hope. It's about the possibility of overcoming adversity and achieving the American dream. While Vance acknowledges the significant challenges faced by many in Appalachia and beyond, he remains optimistic that by working together, we can create a more just and equitable society for all. One of the most captivating aspects of Hillbilly Elegy is its cast of characters. Vance brings to life the people who shaped him. His mama, with her tough love and unwavering support, steals the show. She's a force of nature, a symbol of resilience in the face of hardship. She's the kind of character who stays with you long after you finish the book. Then there's Lindsay, JD's sister, a constant source of strength and stability. Despite facing their own challenges, Lindsay and JD share an unbreakable bond. They rely on each other for support. Their relationship adds a layer of warmth and humanity to Vance's story. Vance doesn't shy away from portraying his parents' struggles with addiction and instability. However, he also shows their love for their children. He presents them as complex individuals shaped by their own upbringings and the challenges they faced. Through Vance's honest and often humorous anecdotes, these characters transcend stereotypes. They become real people grappling with real problems. Hillbilly Elegy catapulted JD Vance into the spotlight. He became a sought-after commentator on issues related to poverty, class, and the white working class. His insights, shaped by his personal experiences, resonated with many Americans. Vance's story didn't end with the publication of his book. He became a voice for a demographic often overlooked in political discourse. Vance's journey from the foothills of Appalachia to the halls of power is a testament to his ambition and intellect. He used his platform to advocate for policies aimed at addressing the root causes of poverty and inequality. Vance's story sparked a national conversation about the challenges facing rural America. It forced policymakers and everyday citizens alike to confront uncomfortable truths about class, opportunity, and the American dream. The impact of Hillbilly Elegy extends far beyond the pages of a book. It ignited a debate that continues to shape our understanding of contemporary America. JD Vance's Hillbilly Elegy is more than just a memoir. It's a story about family, struggle, resilience, and the search for the American dream. The book sparked a national conversation about class and opportunity. It forced us to confront uncomfortable truths about society. Hillbilly Elegy challenged us to look beyond stereotypes. It reminded us that behind the statistics are real people with real stories. It's a story that continues to provoke thought and discussion. So, what did you think of JD Vance's Hillbilly Elegy? Did it resonate with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going. This book sparked important dialogues about class, opportunity, and the meaning of the American dream. Let's continue to learn from each other, challenge our perspectives, and work towards a more inclusive and understanding society. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more thought-provoking topics, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. There's a whole world of fascinating stories out there waiting to be discovered. Let's keep exploring together.